What's up, everybody? I'm Jonathan Sewell Sales at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise, and I'm excited because it's another Mazda crossover update. And we've got some big news coming out of Alabama, and we're going to jump into that in just a moment. And this leads into the conversation about the 22 CX-5. When will it actually be available to purchase? We're going to jump into those things and more on this edition of the Mazda crossover update. So passionate crew, stay tuned.
More car vids. More car vids.
This Tuesday, we had quite the surprise from AL.com as aerial photos like this one here display an arrangement of similar vehicles lined up in their parking lot outside. And you can obviously see the protective wrap on top. Although the Mazda Toyota Manufacturing, or Mazda Alabama, as I refer to it, has not at this point had not released their production, official production beginning. They have called that these vehicles were just for production preparations. Seems fishy to me. However, there was at the time on Tuesday a press conference announced for Thursday the 30th, and that was going to be described as an Apollo milestone event. Now, if you remember, at Mazda Alabama, there's going to be two lines of production. The Toyota line is going to be the Apollo line, and the Mazda is going to be the Discovery production line. Go Team Discovery. So this is obviously a Apollo milestone event, as they describe it. So this would be the Toyota Corolla Cross, and naturally the picture suggests that as well. However, it's big news for us Mazda passionate people, because that means that we are one step closer to a new Mazda crossover being produced right around the corner in Alabama, or just north, I should say. So in fact, they did announce on Thursday that production had begun, and they displayed the first Corolla Cross, as you see in these pictures here, and kept the event lively with a little Leonard Skinner. So it was very nice to hear the Sweet Home Alabama, as the Toyota Corolla Cross will now make its way to dealerships across America. And big news for Alabama, and big news for us waiting patiently for a new Mazda crossover to be named and released. Other big news from Mazda Alabama is that the initial estimate of 4,000 employees has not been met. However, they now are moving towards their second wave of hiring, which will add another 1,700 employees. So if you're looking for employment with two great automotive manufacturers working together at Mazda Toyota Manufacturing of Alabama, that may be the perfect placement and position for you. But 1,700 more will be added in this second wave, which means that they need more people to assemble more cars. So as the Toyota Corolla Cross is coming through the Apollo line, more hands on deck means that we are getting ready for the Discovery line to begin production. Now, as of this video, we still don't know what the new Mazda crossover will actually be. And if we go back a couple of months to other Mazda news updates and Mazda crossover updates, we know very little about what this new crossover out of Alabama will actually consist of. Because initially we were thinking large platform, CX-50, CX-70. However, I do not think that it will be a large platform. I think that it will be some modified variation of the platform of the Corolla Cross, maybe larger than the current CX-5, but I'm not so fast, my friend, as Lee Corso says. I'm not so sure that it will be the large platform that we are waiting for. So this new platform, which coincidentally, as you see on the back of the first Corolla Cross with its personalized license plate, also notice that it is all-wheel drive. As we see this new Mazda crossover, it will be some version of the platform shared with the Corolla Cross. I hope that it will be bigger than the CX-5, the current CX-5, and it will be a new design and similar front end as the refreshed 22 CX-5, but I'm not so sure that it will be the large platform that we are waiting for. Comment down below if you agree with me or not, or if you think that Mazda Alabama will be producing the large platform CX-70, CX-50, or if it will just be something a little bit bigger, a little bit nicer, but not the large platform that we're waiting for. Also, before I jump into more 22 CX-5 information, I do want to say that with this new hiring ramping up, I believe that there would probably be a 30-day, maybe a 60-day training process, which means that they would probably begin production as originally forecasted from Mazda the end of this year, which means December. So that could be a January or February release of this new crossover, and it could be that we find out its name and what it actually looks like in December or late November. So we can hope. Now, jumping into more 22 CX-5 information, in the last couple of days, the UK, Mazda UK, has released their pricing and equipment and grade strategy on the 22 CX-5. And if you'll remember some of the videos and photos that we've shown on the channel so far, especially all the photos I could find in the short, which is linked up in the cards if you haven't watched that, there was 3 grade strategies on the UK information that I had. One was an active, one was an executive, and I can't remember our turbo model, which was in the middle, what they were calling that. But we've seen some of those grills with the nice little accent on them, which I love. And the active, of course, had lime green and lime green accents or threading on the interior. However, that is coming to the UK, but it's a different grade strategy than just calling it those 3 grades. Of course, as expected from those original leaked photos from China on this new refresh CX-5, the UK is not all-wheel drive. They still have front-wheel drive models and still will have, of course, all-wheel drive models. They'll have 4 engines, so 2 petrol, 2 diesel, and the front-wheel drive will be available in a manual transmission. However, all of the all-wheel drives will be automatics, and they will include the off-road traction assist, which is probably best for an automatic, and the new driving modes, the My Drive system. So excited about that, and excited for you guys in the UK with new information coming. As other areas closer to us also share some of the UK grade strategy trims, I believe that Canada will be seeing similar options or availability. However, I believe that Canada, and my buddy Sean Belfry can correct me on this, I believe Canada will be seeing an all-wheel drive strategy as well, but I have not confirmed that with Sean. So this UK pricing, just to take a look here, and again, it's going to be beautiful with those accents. However, it's starting off with the SEL two-wheel drive or front-wheel drive is 27,845 pounds, which I'm guessing is increased over last year. And from this Car Scoops website that I'm looking at, that shows $37,750. So pretty pricey for the CX-5 over in the UK. The first or entry point to the all-wheel drive, which again is only automatic, and this of course is the 2.2 Skyactiv D. The first one was a Skyactiv G 2-liter. This is the 2.2 Skyactiv D or diesel all-wheel drive, and that starting price point was 36,685 pounds. The range on those, let me pull that up here, goes all the way up to 39,000 pounds, 39,085 pounds, and that's $52,988. So we do see several changes on the CX-5 as mentioned in previous articles or previous editions of the Mazda crossover update and the CX-5 update. Of course, we've got the lovely new signature wing, which in some of those models will be dark chrome. The new horizontal style grille instead of the crossing, it's more of a horizontal 3D update, and the new sleek headlights, sleek tail lights, and Mazda has also updated the body shell or the sheet metal, the chassis underneath, and the suspension with some seat updates, which I believe again will just be the interior coverings or the colors and designs on the stitch patterns and things like that. So the ride comfort is enhanced and road noise has been reduced. So always getting better every time they make slight changes, and we've seen a bunch of updates in the last, starting with 19 and going from there in the last several model years of this new CX-5. So Mazda's making things better, and I'm excited about seeing in print from Mazda the information of the US release CX-5. So we're still a couple of weeks away from that, I believe. The last of our conversation today, I do want to draw your attention to MazdaUSA.com. Those of you on the West Coast in California may have noticed that you now can build and price and get more information on the MX-30 EV. And if you'll notice on the right, top right-hand corner, the upcoming vehicle is now updated to the 22 CX-5, and it's showing a winter release. And then as previously mentioned, the MX-30 EV will be a fall release. And below that, you see a 22 release of the plug-in hybrid EV MX-30, which I'm not as excited about as the 22 CX-5 and the new crossover coming out of Mazda, Alabama. So the new 22 CX-5 is listed there as a winter release. I believe, as talked about in a video a couple days ago, as we get through this October, November production lull and allocation lull, that in December we will start seeing 22 CX-5s being allocated, which means a January availability. So stay tuned for future updates on the 22 CX-5, and stay tuned for more updates on the Mazda crossover, the new Mazda crossover coming from Mazda, Alabama. And if I'm right, which I've been known to be wrong, But if I'm right, this will be a different platform, not the new large platform. So we may have 2 new crossovers in 22. So more information coming on that as it comes to us. If you have any questions or comments, as always, drop them down below. And you can always click down below to subscribe. And don't forget to ding that bell so that you're notified of all new Mazda crossover updates. I'll be here on the boulevard getting more Mazda information and sending it to you via the channel. And I can't wait to see you on the next one. Hey guys, breaking in here at the end because I do have big news and a special announcement. Stay tuned for October 6th. That's 2 days from when I'm shooting this. But October 6th, we are releasing the new nameplate of the new crossover from Mazda, Alabama. So if this is after October 6th, you've probably seen information up in the cards. If not, the link to the new video will be down below if this is after October 6th. But excited, we finally will know what's coming out of Alabama for Mazda. So check it out.